from the Niner Empire, it's Saturday night with the ready for the non the with the not ready for prime time players. Oh God. I've been getting giddy for like the last 48 hours. This game is making me crazy. I don't know about you, fam. Why do we put ourselves through this? Okay, we got tomorrow. All day we got to sit and watch other teams play, and then it's like you're waiting in the dentist office. All right, Niner Empire, it's your turn. Come on in. And remember, if you be good, you'll get a sucker after you finish. Oh, I don't want a sucker. Don't do this. Oh, we can't lose this game, fam. We gotta have this game. Gotta have it. We got Julian Taylor to IR due to the torn ACL, as you know, and that's really something I did not want to be bothered with. But as I figured like, whoa, Julian's just in time for that run game. My son don't know him and his boy. What is that guy's name? Anyway, a Turbin. What's Turbin's first name? Anyway, they don't understand the 49ers. We got big guys up front that don't mind you guys coming through there like you're on fire. So, anyway, we got Robin. Hey, we got Kevin Givens coming up, but I really like the idea of that. Remember how we talked about him early in the preseason? Baldy liked him, and he even did a breakdown on him. So Givens is like, he's got to go through the rookieisms, you know. He hasn't had anything to do with the NFL. Contavious Street is coming on. He made some good plays last week. With Contavious, you know it's just a matter of time. More games he plays, the more snaps he gets, the more he's going to get into the NFL speed and all that stuff you need to be in order to be able to assert yourself, depending on your prowess. And then you can apply it, and then we got a monster there. I got a good feeling about Givens, man. Givens showed me something in preseason. He's like that immovable object. We'll see. He's going to get some snaps. His debut is probably going to be in Seattle, right? And Kowalski T. I don't understand. I jumped the gun on it because it was Matt Mayoko's fault. Mayoko said Kowalski T will be playing the other day. I said, oh, Kowalski T is in. Now they say he's doubtful. I've seen the doubtful status before, though. Kowalski T needs to be back there to make the reads, stabilize that secondary. He does a lot more than we thought he did, or else I thought he did. Because Kowalski T, I had no idea. I thought Fred Warner was out there pretty much the shop foreman out there. So we'll see. Kowalski T comes in, and I feel real good about that if he does. Mike Person is still listening to questionable. But who hasn't fallen in love with Daniel Brunskill? I'm a huge fan. This dude is amazing. Put him out on the edge, or put him out on the end, he'll be fine. He was. Put him inside. Shh. Man, toward the end of the game, things got a little out of hand as far as dropping Jimmy G, but that may have been Jimmy not getting rid of the ball. Jimmy's got to get rid of that ball, all right? If you don't see anybody, Jimmy, checked out. He doesn't want to be like Derek Carr. Derek Carr has become the check-down king of the planet, right? So maybe Jimmy's been watching Derek Carr and said, man, don't call me Derek Carr. Jimmy, if you haven't got a played outfield, if you're not going to run out of the pocket, dump it. That's all I ask. Because I ain't got no criticism of Jimmy G like a lot of folks do. Jimmy G's about to hit the 4,000-yard club. And in spite of the beginning of the season, all we did was run. And Jimmy needs 307 yards tomorrow night, and he eclipses 4,000 yards. Wow, I didn't even know he was that close. So go Jimmy. And, so as I say, Mike Person on the inside, I got Joe Staley coming back. Joe Staley talking about, you know what, he got me last time, all right? I hadn't had no time. Finger was broke, leg was still hurting. I'm not. Finger's fine. Leg ain't hurting. The last 3 games, I've got plenty of time in. I'm feeling as good as I have all year. So, Jadeveon Clowney said, I'm playing this game. Yeah, bring your playing butt on in. Bring it. Joe said he's ready. Mike McGinty, don't even mess with Mike. Mike just came off that knee injury back then, too. Jadeveon had a good day, and I knew he was playing better than I've seen him play in a long time. He ain't all that good as the 49ers made him look that night, all right? We'll see how good he is tomorrow, though, okay? And then come talk to me about David Clowney just came in, took over the game. That dude, we should be trying to pick him up during the offseason. No, he shouldn't. I like who we got. Family, these hours ahead leading up to the 49ers versus Seahawks game, most of the conversation engulfing the NFL community has been all about the beast mode. Everybody look, beast mode, beast mode, beast mode. Can I? Beast mode, year before last, when he got ejected from the game, was sitting up in the stands with the fans, eating Skittles and talking smack, riding on Bart with the train, taking selfies. I said, come on, man, y'all. Beast mode was okay back in the year before last. He wasn't all that, but he was okay. Now you go warm him up, put him in the microwave, turn it on, and heat him up, get him back out there now, and think he'll come in and just dominate the 49ers? I don't think so. If it happens, I'm going to shut up. But I just don't see it. He may come in and get a first down here and there, maybe. But come on, man, you play action. You know, you don't play for a while, all of a sudden you get, bam! Damn, I forgot what that felt like. All right, let's go. Bam! Hey, coach, you know what? Let me have a minute. Okay, let you have a minute. Man, this ain't no training session. It's a real deal. Get your butt beat. I don't care if it is beast mode. I do like him, though. I like him a lot. I'm just saying. All right. Anyway, it's been all about Lynch. But tonight it's all about looking at every aspect of this game, fam. Not only Lynch, we're going to put up some conclusions on this. Of course, you're going to bring me your score. Real quickly, let me run over some intangibles. We just need to score more points this time, fam. That's all we got to do. All right. The 49ers will need to breach the 20-point barrier, which comically would be a significant milestone for the 49ers in the clink, due to the fact every time we went in there, for some reason other than the I really have to think it had to have, psychologically, there was something going on with that too. But this fact has been a barrier in 10 of the 49ers' past 11 visits. In the last 8 games had resulted in losses, of course. The puny point totals were 13 points, 3 points, 17 points, 7 points, 13, 8, 9, and 16 points. That's all the once extremely tough Hawks defense were allowing the 49ers at that time. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I don't like them, but they had a bad, I mean, the Hawks had a defense, okay? Times have changed, though, fam, and the 49ers team is, the 49ers are like lightning when they strike now. I mean, they may unload. I mean, the E-Man could be sitting. E-Man could be sitting somewhere off on the field. Jimmy G be looking like he's in all kind of trouble, lets that thing loose, and suddenly E-Man could appear out of nowhere. Boom! 40-yard gain. Gets up, runs into the end zone, or he's got so close till we're getting ready to go in the end zone anyway. Call that man Monster, the Heem, the Dream. Oh, God, I love our weapons this year. So we got that potential, especially with Kittle in the mix, too. I got all my dogs. I'm going to release him, boy. He's getting off the bus. See offense. God, they brought all them damn dogs this time. 49ers, 53 touchdowns and 453 points are second only in the NFL to the Baltimore Ravens. And those are the most points by the 49ers team since Steve Young's final full season in 1998 of 479 points. The 49ers scored 27 points against the Hawks, and they will set a new bar for the franchise. Yes. And how about this significant fact, fam? All 7 of the Seahawks visitors this season have scored at least 20 points. And that's led to losses against New Orleans, 33-27. Baltimore came in there and put 30, and they scored 16. And last Sunday's upset to, of all people, the Arizona Cardinals. Cardinals put up 27. And by the way, when Brett Hundley came in there, all he was trying to do was hold on to the game. Brett wasn't coming in there to launch no offensive. They were ahead, and Brett was just trying to maintain, burn clock, get a first down, burn clock. Brett went in there and got a touchdown. What? What really? That defense is Charmin paper thin. If the 49ers don't score 38 to 40 points in this game, I will be surprised. Way surprised. George Kittle also believes and says to get the crowd to not affect you, the offense has to click and make big plays, and the defense has to keep them out of the end zone. Put a check on that offense right now. That's good. They can't stop that offense, fam. Don't even play yourself. Don't even start to worry yourself. They can't stop the 49ers offense, not this time. We got everybody we need, and we got some people that have changed. Debo is not to be messed with. They don't have anybody that can cover Debo. Don't even talk about E-Man. They can't. They have nothing that can cover E-Man, okay? George Kittle, do I need to finish this sentence? No, okay? We just have to keep playing our type of football, and hopefully we can take the crowd out of it. Unquote on the big GK. GK, yeah. Now, on the November 11th episode, one contest is number one, episode one. The Seahawks won 27-24 in overtime while G. Kittle was watching from a Levi's Stadium suite as he missed the first of two straight games with that knee and ankle injury, as you remember. He's probably sitting up there screaming, you know, George wanted to get loose. They probably did everything they could. They probably told George, they probably locked that suite door, is what they did, so he couldn't get out. Because George, man, pain don't bother him. I mean, that's the dude, boy, George is just tough. All right, we got to block a lot better. For confused Hawks fans pretending to believe they have the better team, the question may be, why didn't the 49ers score more than 24 points in losing their last meeting of 27-24 overtime loss in Levi's Stadium, right? Of course, one primary reason, of course, as I mentioned earlier, was Jadeveon Clowney having his best game of his season, probably the last 2 years. Clowney notched up a sack, 5 quarterback hits, forced a fumble, and recovered it for a touchdown. It was a week. Coach Kyle Shanahan should have made Joe Staley and Mike McGlinchey wait one more at least, as they weren't even a little bit ready for that game. I know. Hey, man, here they come. The Hawks said, here they come with excuses. Man, y'all going to have some excuses tomorrow. All right? We'll see. We'll match and see who's got the silliest excuses, okay? Both tackles are healthier and game conditioned and ready this go round. Ain't going to be no more of that. A weak sister on the edges. All right? It was Staley's first game since a fractured fibula and McGlinchey's second since that knee surgery, as I mentioned earlier. Staley did say of Clowney, yeah, it was a bad game. Got the best of me that day. I'm feeling a lot more fresh. I'm getting back into it. I've had 3 games in a row, and it's probably the best I've felt all season, unquote, Joe Staley. So Jadeveon Clowney's going to come in there and be licking his chops and carrying on, get smacked in the mouth. The 49ers' bigger concerns, though, aren't even that. Could be with the interior push against replacement center Ben Garland and potential right guard Daniel Brunskill. But you know about Brunskill. Brunskill meets every challenge. Well, I'm telling you, Aaron Donald did not party on him like I expected him to. Of course, they did a lot of nice things to help him out, but still, you know. Brunskill, who started last game in place of Mike Person, may have to do that again. And Mike's neck is questionable, as I mentioned earlier. He says, I'm not sure, but I think Clowney can move up and down the line if he thinks he can find a spot. Hawks fans, y'all in here meddling. Does Clowney have his way? Does he do what he wants to do on that offensive line? On that, defensive line? So, you know, he will look for a spot to take advantage of if that is the case. Brunskill, however, has earned positive reviews from coaches and teammates. And Jay Clowney may not find any picnic hanging around the interior either. So, but you know, Staley and McGlinchey are waiting. Staley and McGlinchey just waiting on him. Yeah, they probably. Whenever he's down at Staley's in, Mike probably yelling at me. Hey, Jadeveon, man, you want to come back down here and let's do some of them things we did last time, all right? I want you to challenge me. You know, and they're waiting on him. So we'll see how that works out. According to Jimmy Garoppolo, who's a huge Brunskill fan, is quoted saying, Dad, he loves being physical with these guys. It's awesome, unquote. So Jimmy's got faith in him. And fam, such physicality and smash mouthing is imperative for the 49ers to be able to rely on their rushing attack. People moving is a key for Heem, the Dream Mostert, TC, Matty, B to B. All about that action, boss. Y'all gonna steal a page out of Marshall's book. All about that action, boss. See, what's that running back for the Cardinals? He actually did a good job against us, too. Didn't he have 145 or 50 yards? What? Really? Check me if I'm wrong on that. I know he eclipsed 100 yards because I didn't look at that game until about the second quarter. And I said, I heard the guy, the booth announcer say, He's got what? What? The Hawks, what? They let him have that many yards running? So, Garoppolo, of course, could use such protection to buy him time to find G. Kittle and E-Man Sanders, who left after that 24 of 83 snaps last game with Seattle because of a rib injury that appears to be much improved, as you've noticed the last couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, in fact. 49ers got to keep that pressure on, too. The 49ers sacked Russell Wilson 5 times last meeting. But that still wasn't enough to prevent the game-ending drive that yielded a Seahawks field goal. See, number one, it wasn't about the defense failures as much as it was the offensive failure last time. So, I feel confident about this as well. I mean, if Rusty's sitting down more than he's standing up on the field, that's going to be a problem for him anyway. So the 49ers are going to come out there and burn up clock and score points, and the defense will take care of the rest. Dee Ford, who played a third of the snaps that game, won't play in this rematch because of that hamstring issue that keeps him out, or has kept him out almost all of the past month and a half. So Mrs. Bosa's baby boy and Mrs. Armstead's child, they will have to team up with D-Buck to, again, keep Wilson getting up off the dirt and not allow him that second chance at creating them off-schedule plays he's so famous for. Nick Bosa, who is stuck on 9 sacks with only 2 in the past 8 games, is quoted saying, "I know that there's 2 super important parts to a rush. Obviously, beating the offensive lineman and then finishing. That's what makes the great players who they are. Chandler Jones, who had a field day on Rusty last week. I believe Chandler alone took Rusty down 4 times. Von Miller, my brother Joey, they know how to finish and get the ball out. That's the next step I have to take. And by the way, Nick, I hope that day of reckoning hits you like a conniption tomorrow. You can finish. You can do it, Nick. I know it because in the years to come, I know you're going to own this league. You can start tomorrow, all right? The table is set to get plenty to eat anyway. Wilson has been sacked. I love this number. Wilson has been sacked 25 times in the Seahawks' past 6 games. It gets worse for him. And Dwayne Brown has checked out on him. And even with Dwayne out there, he was still getting beat up. Dwayne leaves. We put beast mode out there at that tackle spot. Dwayne Brown already said, "Hey, y'all, I can't help y'all today, man. Sierra's husband is in a heap of trouble, fam. He really is." And for all those who insist the 49ers ought to blitz more, they may decide to blitz tomorrow a little more. You don't want to mess with Russell Wilson on blitzing too often, though. He's too smart. He's too grizzled. He's too polished. You blitz him, and Tyler Lockett's going to get your ass. So you got to be careful who you blitz. It's just got to be called at the right time. The Seahawks converted just 1 of 12 third down plays in last Sunday's beatdown loss to the Cardinals. And guess who ranks at number 2 on the third down defense? Yeah. The 49ers stat on that scale is 31.5% allowed, just behind the New England Patriots, who are number 1. We're number 2. Hey, Robbie Gould, if this rematch again comes down to a field goal, 49ers will like their chance a lot more than last time when rookie Chase McLaughlin froze up on us and hooked an overtime attempt all up into the... Boy... Wide left allowed the Seahawks to respond with a successful field goal attempt. All right. Gould missed that game with a quadricep strain. He's looked much better in recent weeks. He's 7 for 7 in his last past 3 games, including walk-off winners at New Orleans in last Saturday against the Rams. The Gold Man was named NFC Special Teams Player of the Week yesterday for that Week 16 game, winning 33-yard field goal over the Los Angeles Rams. Gold made 4 extra points, as well as a 26-yard field goal against the Rams as well. Robbie Gould is 4 for 4 in field goal attempts in Seattle with the 49ers since 2017 and 8 for 9 all time. They're dating to a Chicago Bears tenure. With rain forecasted to hold off on Sunday, which is, thank you. Conditions shouldn't compel the 49ers to have to move, just stay away from Gold. They don't need to. Get him in there. The only reason that is even a matter to consider is due to that December 1st rain-soaked loss at Baltimore, where Gold had a 51-yard attempt blocked as the first half expired, and the 49ers unsuccessfully went for it on 4th and 1 rather than have Robbie attempt a 53-yard field goal on their final possession with 6.5 minutes left. Trust issues set in, and the Niners suffered their second loss. That will not happen this time. And finally, fam, stay on them receivers. Get them receivers. The Hawks receivers, don't expect the Seahawks to make Marshawn Lynch's return the star attraction. This is all in order to keep the butts in the seats and people coming out there. And if Marshawn does anything, it'll make the stands go crazy. Like George Kittle says, get out there, score quickly, keep Marshawn under control and everybody else on that team as best you can, and pretty soon they're not going to bother you anymore. The 12's got a thing, but 12 don't. He say, "Oh man, y'all ain't gonna do no better than that, man. Shoot." So anyway, that attraction could be over. Opening the emotional applause I mentioned. Him and Robert Turbin are only there because they're only guys available, to be honest. I'm sure if they could have got somebody else, they would have. One Seattle suspect line is unable to establish the ground control, and fam, they don't have an offensive line that's capable. And this is what kills me about beast mode. He left Seattle in the first place, I think, due to the fact that the organization was not concerned with building an offensive line. They expect him and Russell to just deal with it, you know? Little Rusty will attack the 49ers secondary and rely on the connection with Tyler Lockett, who has on his 2019 resume 76 catches for 1,006 yards, 7 TDs. And also DK Metcalf, who, boy, I was crazy about DK, boy, in the draft. Boy, he looks good. I'm actually impressed with him. He's going to be probably something to deal with in the years to come. I like who we got. I'm not sorry about Debo. I'm glad we got him, and I'll take him. But DK has been doing a good job. He's got 52 catches, 819 yards, and 6 TDs on the season. But unless Tyler plans on rolling on the edge, K1, who likes to play with Tyler, is going to be waiting on that slot. So go ahead. Depend on him, Russie. Richard Sherman can add to his resume, his Pro Bowl season, with a triumphant return to Seattle. All he'll need to do is rely on that all-around knowledge of his, plus the familiarity with the Seahawks to deny any of those back-breaking plays that Russie likes to come up with all of a sudden. Little Russie said in Thursday's press conference about Sherm, quote, "I'm not worried about that. He's a great player. He's so smart and studies the game. He's been having an unbelievable year, and he's one of the best to ever play that position." I still don't like him, but still, I'm going to tell you, he's a good ball player. They do not like each other. You know this. I don't know who it was. Well, I better not even use. Well, no, I'm not going to go into that. Anyway, Wilson will most likely find Akello Witherspoon a more attractive target. Now, this is the thing that's worrying all of us. The Hawks have been, sure the Hawks have been watching tape, and they know Spoon is coming off a rough game against the Rams. Spoon could be on a short leash with Emmanuel Mosley in the bullpen. According to some rumors, Mosley broke up 3 passes and had 10 tackles in the last meeting with Seattle. So, you know, Spoon, you got to get it done, man. We need you to be serious out there, man. Okay. I mean, it's debatable as to whether he's better, but Spoon's got to get it done. Stop fooling around and stop missing your assignment. It could be, like I said, something to do with Kwaski T. Kwaski needs to be on the field. Everything needs to be right for Spoon to operate, I guess. But that should not be the case. Anyway, Bobby's Salah's stated goal, just being relentless with our plaster rules and making sure that when Wilson breaks the pocket, we find a man and stick with him. The front just has to remain relentless in their pass rush and understand that the play's not over until the whistle blows, unquote. Bobby Saleh is so right. Do not give Russ no opportunities to run around for 30 minutes and still find a man open. God, that burns me up. Luckiest team in the world. Got away with, anyway. Hey, fam, you know how Big Show does not like Kendrick, right? Guess what Razor went and did? Razor happened to be around the facility recently and found Kendrick bored and told him how much Big Show is a big fan of his and how he enjoys his brand of football. Here is what Kendrick had to say to Big Show.
What's up, Big Show?
Yeah, Big Show.
Hey, man, we out here, man.
Thank you.
See, Show, even though, Show, you refuse to admit that Kendrick Bourne has been an integral part of this offensive, especially the last few weeks, after Coach Shanahan talked to him and says, listen, Kendrick, it's going to be you, E-Man, and D-Boy, my prime receivers. Will you get it done? Yeah, Coach, you know me. What you talking about? Shh. I put my gold teeth in, and I tell you what, when I do that, man, man, give me the ball. God, I love that dude, man. Ryan Watkins, what's up? 27-23 Niners. And Brandon the Buck. Thanks, Brandon, hey, guys, thanks for the contributions, too. He says, I don't think beast mode will be a problem. I can't imagine that. He'll have his burst because he's still an animal. John Milliner says, hey, what's up, not a fan, 49ers 3-5, Seahawks 17. Thanks, John, for the contribution, too. NFC West nemesis. Tell them again, Kenny. 13-3 because we got Jimmy G. 13-3 because we got Jimmy G. There's our resident Hawks fan, Owen Sullivan. And Owen says, you already know the Hawks will get the job done. Yes, indeed, we do, Owen. Owen Sullivan, if you are going to kill us, that D has to play normal. Owen, great observations, and thanks for the contributions, Owen. San Francisco, 27-20, 49ers clinch home field over the Hawks. Guerrero Monguera. Hey, is Eli's last game of the season 13-3? Ronbo, Eli. I can't think about that for a minute. Eli. Do we have an Eli? Hey, Wing John says, the Ronbo prediction cat said we will win by 3. No. MC, he said at 3.5 are the odds. Well, yeah, I guess he does. MC's taking that bet all day. Is why I've never seen him bet that big of bucks before. That's kind of crazy. I hope he doesn't lose because I'm going to have to lock the door because he comes in there. First thing he's do is jump on me like I told him to do it. Jordan Barron still has none of the starting running backs. No starting left tackle. No Q Diggs. No Josh Gordon. And now they know how we felt without Kittle, Sanders, and Gold. Jordan, I wouldn't go say nothing. I'm glad you pointed that out. Because, see, I don't want to pick on the Hawks. People's too bad. But you did, and I'm proud of you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Matt S. says, hey, shout out from Bend, Oregon. Go Niners 27-17. Luis Espinoza. What's up? Shout out to all the Empire chapters from the 559er, Empire chapter Visalia, Central Valley, Cali. Tomorrow will be the day the Niners put an end to that excrement of a so-called team. You know how embarrassing it is to play them guys knowing you better not lose to them? Vegas, Seahawks. Look at that. We got, actually, the Hawks fans that come in here, a few of them are very cool people. They rarely talk smack. Owen's always just Owen doesn't get nasty. I don't know what's going on in the chat with you guys, Owen. Vegas Seahawks fans, thanks for the contribution. He says good luck, all right? Hawks fans, I would say good luck, but you've had nothing but the greatest of luck down through the last few years. So may the best team win. Let me put on my ears and go check out and see what's going on. Oh, my God, I unplugged my ears. Hey, Robbie, I'm coming, man. As soon as I plug myself back in. Okay, Robbie, I'm ready. I can't get myself ready. I'm having tanglefoot issues. See what happens when you get ready to play a team you better not lose to? I feel under pressure.
What's up, Ronbo?
Hey, Robbie, man. Robbie, have you looked at all corners and facets of this game to come to a conclusion? Robbie, what do you feel is going to be the advantages versus the disadvantages upon playing our neighbors up north?
Advantages, I think our run game is going to be a lot better than theirs, for sure. I think our offensive line is going to protect better than Russell. He might make a few more plays than Jimmy, but I think we'll get to him a few times. Disadvantages, I know the forecast is a little weird right now, but I know if it does rain, that could be a disadvantage for Jimmy because he can't run as well as Russ, but I guess we'll have to see.
Well, I don't want him running too much anyway. I want him to be able to orchestrate and get the guys that can run the ball. And you know what I do hope? And now that you mention it, I hope Jimmy hates, do you notice how he hates checkdowns? I've seen Mostert and people standing right there. Even George standing right there, and Jimmy still looking downfield. That gunslinger mentality of his, Kyle's got to reel that in. Jimmy, you don't have to do a home run in every play. Don't be ashamed.
We don't want him to be Phillip Rivers.
Check down. Yeah, don't check that thing down, man. If it's not there, it's not there. So, I agree. Anyway, well, how many yards does Jimmy got? He's got to throw for 307 yards tomorrow to make himself a part of the elite 4,000 club. Will he get it done?
I hope so, but I don't know. It's kind of tough to decide because even against not so good defenses, he hasn't been super great. So I guess we'll just have to see.
I don't know. 4,000 yards. I think what most of us do, we look at the mistakes, but we forgot to notice the accomplishments. That game last week against the Rams had a mistake, and pretty much everybody spotlighted that. But Jimmy kicked their ass. That's exactly what happened. In that last quarter, he took over that game. So we're going to see, because he's got that mentality. Hey, but who's going to win this game?
Is that a question?
I mean, it's part of what we do before the game. So it's kind of rhetorical, isn't it? Well, I tell you what. What's going to be the score?
I've been thinking about it and thinking I'm gonna settle on I think 31-17.
31-17. That's only 7 points less. We're on the same page. That's only 7 points less than mine. I got him at 38. Yeah. Good. Yeah. I like it, Robbie. And Robbie, we may as well talk about them because they're going to be there. What about Beast Mode, Turbin? Are they going to have any impact on this game? Are you concerned with them being on the field other than to raise the level of the crowd noise? Which could have been.
Not really. I think Beast Mode, he might have, 50 yards? But maybe a touchdown on the goal line, but that's about it. Because was he even a good pass catcher?
Normally they didn't. I don't remember him being such a guy that – because Beast Mode, you give him the ball in the line of scrimmage, he used to be able to do just damages. I do remember every now and then passing him the ball. They'd be wise to do that tomorrow, now that you mention it. Why? Because, when you're not in game shape, you get tired quick bashing up against dudes and fighting through tackles. They might do that, Robbie, now that you mention it.
I mean, I think Chris Carson is way better than Lynch. So we've already faced Carson once, so it shouldn't be that hard.
No, he is way better now.
Gurley last week.
Gurley's still mad about that. Robbie, we got to go. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, man. I'll look for you tomorrow, okay?
All right, I'll see you tomorrow, Ronbo.
All right, Robbie. Have a great night.
Have a good one.
Oh, God. And let's go and check in with Phil. Phil.
Hey, Ronbo.
Oh, Phil, you go ahead and
you excited?
Take over. I'm excited. Phil, I'm having, if I can't sleep tonight, I may have to take something, drink a bottle of Jack or something, because I do not like waking up thinking about, oh, God, man, what if this happens? Oh, no. I'm not even going to share some of the things I've been thinking, because you talk things into reality. I'm not. But some of the things that scare me about what could possibly happen. But Phil, what are you thinking about this game?
Here's my take. I look at the injury report, and I've looked at the injury report for Seattle for the last 3-4 weeks. They tend to put people as questionable that don't play. All right, so they've got Quandre Diggs and Ethan Posick, which is their backup offensive lineman, as questionable. That means they're probably not going to play. When the Niners put someone as questionable,
They play.
They almost always play. And when the Niners put someone as doubtful, they tend to not play.
Yeah, that's true. I would have doubtful. True.
Yeah, so Tart probably won't play. I'm kind of upset about that because he's the guy that takes away the tight end.
Right.
And the Niners have really
Had trouble with that.
success of taking away tight ends this year. We've got the least passing yardage against us for our tight ends.
And they got that guy Hollister.
You know,
and Hollister is underrated. So if Kwaski's not playing, we do have to be concerned with that. Unless Salas figure out.
That's a point of concern. I'm not worried about their wide receivers.
Yeah, nobody is.
DJ Metcalf is a one-trick pony. I think Spoon can cover him. No problem. You know, he had to go up against the Rams wide receivers and then Julio Jones the week before. I mean, those are really good wide receivers. They're not in Seattle's wide receivers are not in that class.
Who's on the other side besides DK Metcalf? Do you know, Phil? I know that you got Tyler.
Well, it used to be Malik Turner, but he's out.
What they do to little Malik? What?
He's got concussion. He's out for concussion protocol.
Oh no! Oh, it's Malik.
So
You're not going to join us tomorrow.
Dwayne Brown, and they're putting what's his name, Frolic, over on the left tackle, who's a guard, and he gave up all kinds of sacks to Arizona last week. And I'm looking for Nicky to go, against this guy and just, not only that, but even when Dwayne Brown's healthy, the Seattle Seahawks lead the league in sacks. Russell Wilson's been sacked more than any quarterback in the league.
And 47. I think he's going to set a record soon. Russell, he could be the most sacked quarterback in history if his career continues. I don't know how he's healthy.
And the other thing is, Iapati's dinged up.
Yep.
Their right guard is got a bum shoulder. They're on their second string center, and he's nicked up. Their backup lineman is out. They've got, and then when you look at their defense, they've got Clowney and Griffin coming back, but they haven't played for 3 games.
Where's Ziggy?
You really
Ziggy's still out?
No, Ziggy's playing. He's been playing.
Okay.
He played last week, but he was nothing.
Yeah, I was saying nobody
He's
noticed.
got this arm problem.
Yeah.
But Clowney's got a core muscle.
Yeah.
They're bringing these guys in for desperation. I don't see Clowney being effective.
You exploded off the core muscle, and I've had pulls that really were painful, but you explode off of anything that your core is involved with. You're going to stop. Everything stops immediately. It's like a back
shot. These guys haven't played for 3 weeks, so that tells me it was a pretty serious injury. And every time they listed him as questionable, he didn't play. So, I think they're pulling these guys in and just saying, this is a desperation week.
Well, it is. I mean, this is it. You go on the road next week, you're pretty much done. You're not going 3 games to the Super Bowl. Phil, we're going to go. Let me get your score, though, Phil.
35-17. I'm kind of with you.
Now,
God, the other thing is, on our side, we've got Kittle back.
Yeah.
We've got
E-Man.
What's his name?
E-Man. E-Man Sanders
back.
Yeah.
And our 2 tackles have 3 games going in.
Yeah.
And they're playing like their old selves.
Yes.
So
why worry?
And I think Pearson's going to play. When he's listed as
wait, who'd you say? Oh, Person. Yeah.
Person.
All right.
Person's going to play.
Offensive guard. All right.
He's questionable, which means, the Niners typically, when they list someone as questionable,
that means you're going to play.
They play him.
All right, Phil. We're going to have to wrap. Phil, I'll see you tomorrow.
I think we're good.
I'll see you tomorrow when we're having fun saying, wow, remember how worried we were about this game? We're the number 1 seed. Okay, let's not count our chickens too fast.
Well, the other thing I just want to end on this note. I want Green Bay to win so that New Orleans has to go through Lambeau in the freezing because the Saints are the one team that scares me.
Me and you both. Actually, yes.
And
The Packers don't worry me. But great, yeah, the Saints are they're loading for bear, and they're getting ready to sign Antonio. All right, Phil, we better go before it gets too late. We got people want to say something. I'll see you tomorrow. Phil, all right. And there's Owen Sullivan with more words of wisdom. He says, no one knows what Beast Mode will do. Hawks fans will say he will be amazing. Niner fans will say he will be terrible. We will have to wait. Good luck. Owen, make no mistake. I don't say he's going to be terrible, but I don't see him being better than Chris Carson. I can't imagine that. Even he says he ain't coming over there thinking he's going to be taking Chris Carson's job. So, I'm not saying he's going to be terrible. I don't see him just wiping the 49ers out like he used to, though. Hey, James.
What's up, Ronbo? How you doing, man?
I'm okay, James. Owen is trying to tell me let's not underrate the Beast Mode. He is a legendary figure.
No.
James, do we need to stop talking bad about the boy or what?
Well, I'll say this much. He's an employee of the NFL, okay? And with that being said, he left Seattle with a very bad attitude towards them because of Pete Carroll. And it all goes back to that Super Bowl at the 1 yard line.
I understand his pain. Yes.
We knew that, but that was then and this is now, some many moons later. And the fact remains that, he's 33 years old. Okay. He's been at home eating bowls of Skittles for the last year and some change there.
And smoking 2 bowls a day.
And smoking 2 bowls a day, you know what I'm saying, and drinking him some camel milk. So at the same time, with that being said, bro, I look at it like this. Last time we played them, we didn't have George Kittle. Emmanuel Sanders left early in the first quarter, I believe it was. And Debo had a couple of drops in that game, and he wasn't as polished as he is now.
True.
And on top of that, we got to Russell Wilson pretty good. We got to him quite a bit that night. And
he got the protection. And he had better protection then, James.
He had better protection then. I mean, the bottom line is, Jimmy Garoppolo right now is right where he wants to be to continue to prove those naysayers wrong. And he wants nothing more, okay, than to show that he was worth every dime that we gave him in that contract, $137 million for 5 years. And tomorrow night, I think it's a no-holds-barred situation for him. He is a gunslinger. He takes total control of that team. And first and foremost, he's a winner, okay? And with that being said, last week the Sea Chickens gave up to the Cardinals 253 yards of rushing.
Oh.
That's what they gave up.
Hey, I thought that's what I heard.
That's right. The Cardinals sacked them 5 times. I think that boy Kenyon Drake's.
Yeah.
Kenyon Drake's. I think he put up over 150 of them on himself. Okay.
Yeah,
now,
it was. So I'm right. 150 yards just from Drake.
Right.
Dang.
Just from Drake. It was a total of 253 yards collectively. Because remember, Brett Hundley came in there after Kyler Murray got hurt, and Brett Hundley just went off on him. I think he had a little disregard and ill will towards him because remember he was a backup behind Russell Wilson, and they got rid of him. So I guess he wanted to show them, just how much of a clown Pete Carroll is. But at the same time, we're primed right now. You don't get this far to turn back no clock and say, we're not going to play an all-out game. We're going to play an all-out, no-holds-barred game. We're taking no prisoners. We're taking nobody that feels like they ain't good enough. That's the mindset. I can guarantee you in that meeting tomorrow afternoon, if Kyle hasn't told them tonight, listen, if you want a Super Bowl, what do you think happens tomorrow night at 8:20? You want a Super Bowl? You want to ring?
Yeah.
Because you've come this far. I didn't do it. You all did it. And as far as losing Julian Taylor, yeah, that was a sad blow for our defense. But here's what I do know. I was actually scratching my eyebrows when they let Kevin Gibbons go because he was showing out in the preseason.
Oh, you mean? Oh, yeah, but they got him back. Yeah, okay.
Right,
James?
I know they got him back, but I'm saying, yeah, man, when they let him go, you know, it kind of I'm glad we got him back, and you know, I think tomorrow night that defensive line, I feel for Russell Wilson not having his starting tackle in Dwayne Brown because Nicky Bosa is he's gonna cause all out havoc on them all night. Okay,
and besides that, James, he needs that 10th sack to get double digits. James, we got to pull up. I'm gonna see you after the game tomorrow. It's gonna be late though, but we're looking for you. We just got a score. James, didn't you just give me a score? You gave me 35 seconds.
No, I'm about to.
Okay.
No, that was you. That was you and Phil. I'm gonna say 38-12.
James says he ain't gonna get as many points as I thought he was gonna get.
I think Jimmy hits that 4,000-yard mark for the season.
All right. Okay. All right, James. I'm going to look for you tomorrow,
Thank
fam.
you for what you do, Ronbo.
Thanks,
As
man.
we end at Niner Empire, Niner for life. It's that time, Niner Empire. We're here. We're arrived. We're going out and take this. It's no holds barred, okay?
Yes,
that's just the way it is. Have a good night. Be blessed. Niner Empire, Niner for life. Thank you. Let's go.
Thanks, James. Vince McMahon ought to be on hand for this one, too. Dre, a Phantom. Enter, please. Dre, Dre Phantom. Dre, we come back to you. All right. 385. Looks like you're in Utah. Hello. Area code 385. 385.
Hello.
Yes. And hello. And what is your name?
Ronbo.
Yo.
It's Twin, man. Checking in. Listen, man.
Twin.
Goody.
How you doing,
Goody,
fam?
man.
Oh, Twin, we getting it
Watching the
done.
bowl games.
Hey, somebody was asking about Clemson. Is Clemson winning that game?
Nah, they get Ohio State handling, but it's still the second half better to go.
Somebody said Clemson's going to come in there raging, man, because they got disrespected. Clemson getting disrespected again right now, so I guess they're supposed to get disrespected. But, Twin, tomorrow, you know how many years we've been talking about how the 49ers been having to deal with the Hawks? Now, all of a sudden, things have changed, Twin. We got the Hawks in their house tomorrow to go in there and put an exclamation point on the shift in the balance of power. How do you see this coming off?
Man, I smell a beatdown coming on, man. We're going to injure the bird while they wounded. We're going to eat them while they wounded, man.
Put some hot sauce on them.
They've been having our number for a long time, so it's our turn to beat them down, man. They doing all these desperation moves, trying to get Marshawn Lynch, and I'm tired of people talking about yesteryears and what happened in 2013, man. That was a long time ago, man.
Twin, you
Stop
got,
talking
you got,
about
you got
old
Twitter?
ancient history, man. We could go back and talk about glory years, man. Marshawn ain't played in the whole year. He didn't do nothing with the Raiders, man. Come on.
I'm saying.
They hurt, they tackle, gone, man.
Yeah.
Just like they beat us up, they barely won when we was injured, but they won. So
I know, right?
now it's our turn.
And
We
we
don't want to hear everybody's hurt and
almost won.
excuses. I don't want to hear that shit. We got Kittle too. Kittle gonna eat Sunday tomorrow. He gonna eat.
You know, I hope he don't eat. Just let him block
You don't
tomorrow.
think he ready to go, huh?
I don't even want him eating tomorrow. Just block, George. In fact, I don't want him getting hurt. I want Debo, and I want to kill him with just Debo, Dwelly, and Kendrick. Let them three just work them, because that'll be more insulting than putting our main dogs on them.
Our running backs, they gonna tear them up too. 'Cause you know they can't stop the run.
See?
They can't stop the run, so you know our running back's gonna get on too. So
Right, because I
ain't even really worried about it,
the
man.
Cardinals, I thought I heard
Really
150
not.
yards. When's the last time anybody ran 150 yards on anybody. 150 yards, that's Zeke Elliott yards. And he did that last week in Seattle. Hey, we got 3 backs.
Cardinals banged them, man. The Cardinals banged them.
Oh, it was ugly. Hey,
Banged them out.
out of our 3 guys, who do you see getting the most yards between Monster, TC, and, of course, Matty B? Who you like?
I'm taking Matty B.
I was thinking about that, too.
He ain't played in a while either, so he ready, man. He was ready to come in against the
Rams.
we just played last week.
Rams?
Yeah, he wanted to come in, but Mostert didn't want to go. He's like, man, let me come in. He's like, no, I'm good.
Twin.
Like he was gonna eat. I
You
think
know
that
how
on the
Kyle is.
sideline.
But you know how Kyle is. I think Kyle's mad about them fumbles against the Falcons. I ain't sure, but how come Kyle acted like this all of a sudden? He didn't give Matty no burn? None? That means Kyle's pissed. He must be over it by now, though.
Yeah.
I'm hoping. Let Matty B run, Kyle. Come on now. He's been dependable all this time. He did fumble twice, though. I don't know. He should be back tomorrow. I want to see him. So.
Yeah, that Atlanta game. Yeah, because he was supposed to win that Atlanta game. He fumbled, and then Kittle fumbled too. So
We had
that's why we
Greaseball.
lost that Atlanta game. 'Cause we had that wrapped up. And Breida fumbled. That's the reason why we lost.
Oh, no,
We
and
had it.
Kyle. And Kyle, don't forget these things. Twin, let me get your score because we got to go. What you got?
And I'm about to say 38-20.
We're all on the same page, huh? 38-20 for 20, Twin.
Beat down. It's gonna be a beat down in the clink.
Twin, I tell you what, I'm gonna look for you tomorrow, fam. Hey, Twin, you ain't on the road, are you?
No, I'm at the house.
All right. You at the what?
I'm at the house.
Oh, I thought you were at the hospital. All right, Twin.
Oh,
I'm gonna see you tomorrow, fam. And you can kick back, relax,
All right,
watch that
Ronbo.
game. All right. And Owen Sullivan says, Owen says, hopefully they do quick passes and screens. Oh God. Oh, that's 49ers have trouble with that. So yeah, there you go. They might not tomorrow.
Talk for me, dog.
Oh, you ready?
I'm
Our
ready.
Niners for the ride. Rod,
Finally,
get on it
the
there.
rod has come back to Ronbo Live. Let's go, Ronbo.
Rod is so good. Oh, Rod, here's the thing. Owen brings up a good point. We watch Matty Ice out there running around out the pocket. Got that moving pocket, throwing the ball, running for yards. We even had Jared Goff had the unmitigated audacity to get on his horse and ride on out of that pocket. Boom, they ran that play over and over. Gains. Russell Wilson, of course, has been doing it all his life. And then you got Lamar Jackson, who put new meaning to that move. Tomorrow, are we going to finally learn to do something about that move?
You can call it scheming around Nikki. That's all they're trying to do, scheme around Nikki. I expect, more than anything, this is the game that I expect DeForest Buckner to come back.
I wish.
I know everybody's looking for Nick Bosa, but I think we need to get a little bit more effectiveness
Grizzly.
in the interior side. Yeah. Solomon Thomas, Sheldon Day.
Yes.
You guys gonna have to step up because our boy DJ Jones is out. He was balling before he got hurt. I expect to have a big performance, man. We can't allow Russell Wilson to slip out that pocket either, man.
I know. We're stepping forward and running down the field for 10 yards. I hate when that happens. Plug that up now.
I'll tell you it's two keys that I think we need, man, in order to win this game, Ronbo. First thing is this, though. We've already mentioned it. Garoppolo, do not hold on to the goddamn ball.
Oh, please, Jimmy. Throw it away.
Catch out. Run it. Do something. Just don't stand there and be a sitting duck. And then more than anything, the biggest thing is this, man. The Davion Clowney, We got to put some bodies on that dude, man.
Don't worry, they're going to chip his butt. David didn't have, he thinks he going to come in. I'll play this game. He thinks he's coming in and he going to party again.
Yeah, man. Mike McGlinchey had an awful game that game. Stater didn't look too great either, but if I'm not mistaken, he was just coming back off injury.
Both of them.
So, you know.
Both of them. And Jadeveon knew it. He went to work on both. He was tag teaming both of them by himself. Boy.
Yeah. And then this is my last point, Ronbo. This actually was the game where Mostert, the party began. 11 carries, 53 yards, 1 touchdown. I expect this to be the game where Mostert has a career number of carries, bro.
Probably.
We got to keep the ball on the ground, man. Oh, yeah.
And go ahead, say it, Rod.
Expect for Shanahan to get TC. He going to try to get TC in there early.
I know, see?
And yeah. But, bottom line is this, man. Mostert is our bread and butter, man.
That's the bell cow.
We got to ride him. That's right. Let's ride him into the first seed, baby. Let's do that.
And TC could be out on throw TC out on screens and pass plays, Kyle. I keep sending Kyle notes through John Lynch. They ain't listening. Man, stop trying to run TC. Yeah. You got 2 other guys that can run better between tackles than TC. TC could kill a man if you just put him out on a screen or put him out there against a linebacker. Bobby, I tell you.
I think this was he's going to go to the playbook this game. He's going to the playbook this game. And in response to your comment about why is he so hot on Matt Breida, because the honeymoon is over, baby. No more of that. We're a family and all that bullshit. Look, okay, we've been a family for this year 3. Time for family to show up now. Let it be. Look, you know, we got confidence in your dog, but this ain't the time for us to start dropping the ball, as you would call it. We need our A game, man. This needs to be the best game of the season.
That's right.
It has to be hands down.
They know.
So I know you want to score. I'm gonna give you 28-13.
Yeah.
Niners all day, baby.
I like that. I
expect my boy J. Key to have at least 10 targets.
Ooh,
at least.
Yes. Rod, let me holler you on out of here, and I hope everything you said comes true. Man, are you ready?
Can I get that ooh la la at the end, please?
Oh yeah. Niners!
Give it to me, baby.
As we prepare to sing ooh la la.
La la la.
Ooh la la.
Shout out to
the Empire. La la.
I love it. We gonna be singing ooh la la after tomorrow too, baby.
I believe it too.
Looking forward to it. One love to the Empire, one love to you, Ronbo. Keep it up, hit that like button. Shout out to TNT, baby. I'm up out of here.
Thanks, fam.
For the Niners are cooking, baby.
Yeah. That's right. And we go back to see if indeed Dre Phantom is prepared to make a statement. Dre Phantom.
What's up, Ronbo?
Dre, man, we just sitting back here clowning and having a good time like we have a right to. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm just going to, can't go in there and slip up because the embarrassment would be incredible. You know how bad they would talk about us? Man, we came in there, we got no Dwayne Brown, we got no guy, we got a rookie player in center. I got Malik is out of the game. Also, Jadeveon Clowney, they go on and on and on. Got to win this game,
But
Dre.
you already know we would not hear the end of it.
Oh. You guys had George Kittle. You had Emmanuel Sanders. You guys talk about like you was going to just grind and sit a hamburger. I said, this is why, that's all right. And it will be hamburger. Hawkburger. I'm sorry.
Yeah. There you
Okay.
go.
Your feelings on this game, Trey. What are you expecting?
Man, I'm excited, Ronbo. Again, when we talked last week, we talked about that side of things where it just don't seem like they tend to pan out how we kind of give our scores. We don't know what to expect. But I was looking on the Emmanuel Sanders and KB's Instagram, and they got their Versace robes on, the entire receiving corps, and they feeling good. And, did you see that?
No, but I'm gonna go see it, man. What is Versace?
Oh my, Ronbo.
Okay.
They clowning. I think E-Man posted it with it. He said look good, play good, and something else he said like that. So I feel like they got the right mindset. This Sunday couldn't come any sooner. Seems like it took forever for Sunday to get here. And then, like you said, we still got to wait to the end of the day to get our game going.
You know,
But
I want to take the robes off, though. Dre, they need to be serious. You can put the Versace robes on after the game. I need the eye of the tiger. Don't come in there playing now. Be serious, Niners. They got to come in there and got to put the knife in the heart before they start parading around and celebrating in advance. Man.
Right. But now I hear what you're saying, but I took it more from a respect level that, they not scared. I definitely don't want them to be scared. So
True.
I think they were more or less coming from that angle. Like, they're confident, they feel good. And so I think that's a good.
And it may as well look good. Even if you're sitting back at the pad, that Versace robe on. And they got a right to be confident. We just came out of Nolans, Superdome. Dre, I'm going to tell you the truth. I can tell you the truth now. Before the game, I was talking all kind of smack. I was scared to death. I was. We going to Nolans inside that dome. Are we ready for this? And sure enough, first few minutes of that game, Nolans was just tearing us up. Niners jumped back, showed character. Y'all think the game's over? Turn the page. Look at this part of the book. Oh, Niners, that's when I knew. Dre, I knew we had a champion. Whew. They come fighting back. Hey, deep, going toe-to-toe with the Hall of Famer. Bam, he scored. Bam, boom, bam. I was like, whoa, look at them Niners. Man. So Drake. I'm sitting here talking to myself. Dre! But anyway, fam, that's when I knew the 49ers are serious. Man. Hey, what is this? It says here, God Soldier. It seems like I remember this name a long time ago. Hello.
Monk Ronbo. I've been waiting for you all week, my brother. How are you? Happy holiday.
Thanks, fam. Happy holiday to you. I'm like nervous. Not like I was going into San Antonio, because going into the Clink is not like going into San Antonio with all them fans and that quarterback and that team and that Thomas dude out there playing wide receiver. Good God, I don't know how. Alvin Kamara. God Soldier. How did we do that?
You know what I wanted to ask you? Listen what I wanted to ask you. What did you think when you heard about Lynch coming back?
I had mixed feelings.
What was your first impression?
Desperate move. And
desperate, right?
Yeah. Trying to pump the crowd, I guess.
I couldn't stop laughing. I'm like, you have to pump. I'm like, did you see him? Did you see him pull up to the facility with the truck, with the Skittles coming out of the truck?
I heard about it.
Did you see
I've
that?
not seen it. Is it a video or is it just? I've not seen that yet.
It's a video. So he pulls up to the Seattle, I guess, quarters or whatever the case is. He comes out the back, and Skittles start pouring out. There must have been at least 50 pounds of Skittles all over his clothes, like a dummy. And he came out. He really had nothing to say. Meaning, are you guys kidding me? Meaning listen, I've been watching every piece of media, Ronbo. Every piece of media. 49ers never won, and we never won at their stadium. And I said, yo, listen, man, cut it out. Please cut it out.
Stop.
Just please cut it out. My thing is, man, you're never going to give us the recognition. Every game is going to be tough.
And
these last couple of games have me in knots.
I mean, really, did they think that was going to go on forever? You're not going to beat the 49ers forever. The time's up. Stop bringing that up. And you on social media, do you notice how Hawks fans are constantly playing clips from 2013? Yeah. I said, well, yeah, y'all, it's 7 years ago.
They're showing Marshawn Lynch from 2013. oh man, did you see when he broke 8, 9 tackles? I'm like, are you guys kidding me? You might as well brought in Emmitt Smith. I was dying. I was dying when I was looking.
Oh, man, they get you going, though, when they do that. You have to laugh, but you're wondering, what's wrong with him? Why is he posting this? I don't get it, you know?
You got to see how many videos are surfacing now. It's like they made Lynch now. Oh, man, the greatest. Listen, man, this is not WWF wrestling. It's not. It really isn't. When those guys start pounding on that body, you're going to understand that you're back in the NFL, young man.
And fam, he's not been playing for 14 months, and he just go come in and dominate? What kind of science fiction is this?
I'm peeing on myself. But do you see the video? He jumped through a couple of some circles on the floor or whatever he did. I'm like, are you guys kidding me? I'm like, that's some desperate shit. I'm like, listen, you guys are reaching. I'm like, all this media, you should see that. I know you've been watching it.
I've been watching it.
No one has nothing to say good about us. You know what I mean? Oh, I argue all day. I have a couple of businesses and I deal with the public all day. I'll argue with you and I'll deny your service fucking with my 49ers.
I like that even better.
I'm telling you, don't do it to yourself. My thing is, Ronbo, the only thing, it's like, come on, guys.
I'm so in your corner. Listen, we got to get your score, though, because we got to go. What score you got going on this game?
42-17 Niners. Ronbo, I'm telling you, we got to beat their ass. This is enough.
Yes, I agree.
This is enough. We've been getting jerked by these guys with field goals and luck. As long as we don't play stupid, everybody does their job, we're fine. And one last thing before I go. I don't want to see another lateral pass. Okay?
Yes, agreed.
That snapping the ball and turning to your left and right and just pass it into traffic, we did that shit every game.
I hate that play.
And it is the stupidest play in the world. I don't understand it yet.
And everybody sees it coming. All right, Phil. Yeah. We got to go. I'm going to see you tomorrow, though. And they will not run that play.
All right.
All right, Phil.
Let's go, Niners. All right, well.
Kay Hendricks.
What's up, man? What's up? I'm in the building, man.
And as you know, we're discussing things as if the Versace robes is worrying me, but everything else looks in order. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, them boys ready to play, man. Let me tell you, Ronbo, I don't know what everybody else thinking, but I think it's going to get ugly real quick. I think that's just me. After that coin flip, it's just going to get ugly real quick, man. I feel like besides that New Orleans game, Kyle Shanahan is going to open the crap out of that playbook, man. And everybody's talking about Lynch, but people not understanding that man been out the league in 14 months. He's forcing his body to be ready to be back on the field within 6 weeks. But that's not going to work out. That's not going to work out. I mean, it's Ronbo. I think I'm not pressured about this game, Ronbo. I understand that it's a division game, the first seed on the line, but they don't. Them boys don't have that offensive line. They whole entire offensive line banged up.
Okay, it's worse than that.
Ronbo. Maybe it's just me.
People too.
Exactly, but maybe it's just me, man. Maybe it's just me. I just feel like Garoppolo's gonna have a field day tomorrow, man. The magic, the miracles that's over in Seattle, man. That's over with. We're going there. All we have to do is pressure Wilson from both sides of the edge and silence Century Link. Once we do that, it's a wrap.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wrap. From there on in, it's over. But I got full confidence going into this game, man. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
I got full confidence going into this game. I just think it's going to be a blowout, Ronbo. I really don't see Seattle succeeding tomorrow. I really don't.
Well, you're probably right. You look at what the Cardinals did last week. It's not about the 12th no more. 12th man, he may as well stay home. He ain't helping none. They've lost more games at home than they have on the road.
In Wilson's face 5 times last week. 5 times. No more moonwalking out of the pocket. The Cardinals got in that man's face 5 times.
Woo! It's over.
And Ronbo,
Yeah.
the Cardinals they're not even fully talented on the defense. I mean, they have a few, veterans here and there. Look who we got, Ronbo. We got babies. Nick Bosa, Buckner, Armstead, Zettel, Streets. Them boys in trouble tomorrow, Ronbo. I ain't gonna hold you too long, man. I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow night, man. My score it's 32-17.
Well, we all around the same thing. We're all giving them 13 to 14, 56, 7 points. I agree.
Vegas talking about some 3.5. Man, get out of here, man. Don't go in there and put 20 on them boys, man. Get up.
That's equal to 6 because they're giving them the home field advantage. All right, Kay. Tell you what, I'm gonna see you tomorrow, fam.
Let me get one of them ooh la las, Ronbo.
I said ooh la la. Ooh la 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 la. I'm hoping to sing that to half.
Oh, you will. Trust me.
Okay.
Right, man. Y'all
I'll see you tomorrow, man.
Shout out to my East Coast and West Coast people, man.
Yo.
Y'all have fun tomorrow.
Too,
We'll be back here tomorrow night.
All right, be looking for you too. 9K. And it's Guerrero. Thanks, fam. Oh, okay. Okie Niner is I see a 31. Niners 30. Oh, 31-24 Niners. Okie Niners making that game close. And we're giving up 24 points, Okie? Are you serious? Wow. Guerrero says. Was it? Guerrero, you got a score there? Guerrero Monguera. Thanks for the contribution, fam. And let me go over here and check out with D. On Dion.
Ronbo, what's going on, brother?
D, man, we sitting there discussing. I mean, if our guys are so confident, they're running around with, I guess they're smoking $1,000 Cubans and wearing Versace robes and talk about, man, this game be over after the first quarter. Woo! They better be serious, though, Dion. Get in there and play now. Don't fool around. But D, what you thinking?
Man, we got to go in there with the intensity. When I talked to you last, you asked me about coming up with a game plan on how we're supposed to attack these guys. And on that line, Ronbo, we got Kentavious Street, we got Bosa, we got Ford, we got Armstead, we got Buckner, we called up Gibbons from the practice squad. We got this guy Zettel. And if you ain't checked out Zettel, Ronbo,
I did.
Check him out, man. He's got a good motor.
I heard about that.
Motor. So I think if we book in him and Bosa and then go ahead and keep Armstead and Buckner in the middle, we'll be all right. And we've got enough rotational guys to be able to spell them to a point where we can keep it going. The other thing that I was going to say is two things. We need to blitz every now and then. I'm not saying all day, but every now and then, man, send K1 the Shark in there. Just send him in there. Send Dre, send Aziz, send somebody off the edge to force Russell into a bad decision. If we at least do that once in a while, we'll be okay. I don't think it's such a bad thing.
Yeah. No, I like the deal about Aziz because I want K1 to make sure Tyler Lockett, because K1 does a very good job against Tyler Lockett. You know, if there is a blitz, I want K1 taking care of Tyler to make sure that blitz works. So Russ has got to hold that ball 1 split-second lead.
Yeah, and honestly, if Akello starts playing that I'm scared ball again, put his ass down,
sit,
throw E-Man in. I'm done. I don't have time for you to be trying to figure out who you are and get over mental hurdles in a game like this. We need this game for the rest, for our defensive line and for our guys. You want to get over a mental hurdle, try that shit on a regular day. We don't have time for it right now. And then the next thing that we need to do is we need to play a little more man defense. If you notice, when offenses play us, they know Robert Saleh is stubborn and he wants to stick to that damn zone defense. There's too many soft spots, and they hit us with it every time. When we played Jacob Hollister last time, he got our ass for 64 yards and a damn touchdown.
Yep.
We can't keep allowing that. So we've got to be smart about these things and be ready to do what we need to do in the face of, those obstacles that we're going to that we're going to face. And we need to make sure we contain Russell and not over-pursue him. They need to take a look at what the Cardinals did and how Chandler Jones was getting in his ass and figure that out. As well, Joe Staley, yeah, he's ready.
Yeah.
Staley's ready because he said it himself. He said, yeah, he said, it was my first game back. I hadn't got my feet under me. He said, oh, I'm ready now. So Davion, and then remember, he's dealing with a core muscle injury. So the only thing that's going to help him possibly is adrenaline continue trying to flow through his body to help negate the pain. But it's going to come back at some point. And Joe's ready for you, so you're not going to be in there punking him like you did last time.
And you can switch to McGlinchey, too.
We have a big game.
Well, D, we're going to hurry tonight and get ready to party. Give me your score on this.
I'm going to have to go, honestly, Ronbo, and I know everybody's giving out, big gaps, but because we've been winning games so tight, I'm honestly going to say, man, 31-28. Win another nail biter, man. Win another damn nail biter. I don't want another nail biter, but I feel like that's what's going to happen because when we're in Seattle, it continually happens to us where we got to go down and fight with them tooth and nail.
There you go.
We'll
it
see
is a possibility.
And, hey, and quickly, I know we got to go, but everybody out there, stop doubting Marshawn Lynch. Don't sleep on him. Just because he's been on the sideline don't mean that man ain't got a couple of beast mode runs still in him. He hasn't been off that long where he's got that much rest, guys. We got to be smart.
All right.
We have to play smart.
All right, D. I'm gonna see you tomorrow, fam.
Right,
good point. All right. You catch Dion. He's got content rolling. Click his name.
Right.
D-E-I. So D-E-I.
D-E-O-N.
D-E-O-N. Okay.
No,
all right, D.
Yeah.
Good night, fam.
Take me out, Ronbo, with that. Take me out with that yell real quick, Ronbo.
A Niners for the D. I D. And
all right, brother.
All right, fam. Let's check out Mel.
Man, bang, bang, Niners gang, double bang, gold gang all day. What's good, Ronbo?
Mel, it's a matter of overconfidence right now. I'm sure we'll be brought back down to earth, as I have been on several games this year that I thought was going to come in and just clean house. And the games that I didn't think was going to clean house, like the Panthers game, I was nervous as hell.
Green Bay
game, nervous as hell. New Orleans Saints was scared to death. Even the game with the Jacksonville, or not Jacksonville, I always call them that, with the Ravens, same thing. I had a right to be scared of that one. But still, we could have won.
Ronbo, what did I tell you, man? Stop pissing me off, man, with this worry stuff.
I know.
Do you understand who we have? All we need to do, because if you really break down and evaluate this season, the first half of the year, the first 8 games, the defense was on record-setting pace.
Yes.
And everybody was talking about how the defense is championship ready and everything, but the offense is what's questionable.
Holding things up.
Second half of the season, the offense
picking it up.
Championship ready, but the defense is questionable. Yeah. This is the time of year, man. If these guys can get it together and handle their business, if we're firing on all cylinders where the defense is playing at their apex and the offense is playing at their apex, there's not a single team that scares me. No team scares me because there hasn't been a team that beat us this year. Even with our 3 losses, there hasn't been a team that beat us.
True.
And what I mean by that is there's not a team who
dominated
we lost the game and it's like, yeah, they're better than we are. Every game that we lost it. Like we handed the win over to those guys. The 49ers beat the 49ers 3 times this season. So if we get out of our own way and if the offense is working and the defense is working like they should be, there's not a single team that scares me. As a matter of fact, I just got into an argument all week about the Ravens. Everybody's talking about the Ravens this and the Ravens that. And what I said was, I hope and pray, man, if we can get through this gauntlet, this NFC gauntlet called the NFC playoffs, the conference championships and all that. If we go to the Super Bowl, I want the Ravens. I don't want anybody else. I used to want New England. I don't want them now. I want the Ravens because of the fact that we lost the way we lost and because of all the Lamar Jackson hype and his whole, he's He can't be stopped. I honestly don't even know if they're going to make it to the Super Bowl, if we're being real, man. I don't trust them against the Chiefs or the Patriots, to be honest with you. I think Bill Belichick is going to eat them. I think Bill Belichick is going to eat them alive because the game that they played this year, I think that's what Bill was doing. Did he throw the game and try to lose it on purpose? Absolutely not. No, he didn't throw the game. But I believe that he'll have him figured out. We figured him out in one half. Like the first half, he was going crazy. The second half, we held him to like under 50 yards. So I believe Bill Belichick is going to swallow him. But anyway, I want the ratings, man, because I want to show the world like the fact that they beat us the first time was a fluke.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fluke. We were playing in the rain and all of that. Now, granted, they played in the rain as well, but the rain is the great equalizer. And they barely beat us, man. And we shut them down the second half. So, and so what I wanted to say about this, too, is people are talking about adjustments. And Robert Saleh, how he doesn't like to make adjustments. I disagree. Every single game he's made adjustments. He just makes them at halftime, especially later on in the season.
Agree, and that's a subject for a whole. People talk about Robert Saleh. They're not paying attention. I was looking at that game yesterday. I says, you know what? People always talk about Robert Saleh doesn't do anything. Look at what he did do, and look how effective it was. So yeah, but we got to go, Mel. Mel, what is that for a score? Oh, you said 40.
I think
no, somebody else said 42. What do you got?
Nah, I don't think we won't put up 40s. I think I call 38-20.
38-20. There you go.
2 touchdowns, 2 field goals. 38-20. I think the offense is going to be fired up, and I think our defense is cool.
Right.
But so with our young secondary, we can't make in-game adjustments, man. Those guys are still trying to focus on their regular job. You can't throw a whole bunch of changes at them in the heat of the battle, you know. But that's what it is, man. I think we're going to beat these guys convincingly. But I'm scared of that too. And just to end with that, I'm scared that we're going to beat them decisively, because what that might do. If we beat them decisively, man, I think that we might go into the playoffs kind of cocky. But yeah. Anyways, man, I'll talk to you tomorrow, my bro.
All right. Be looking for you too, Mel. Have a good night.
Yes, sir. All right, I'm gone.
All right. And big boys climb on big ring. She says 38-23. Niners 200+ yards rushing. Boom on them chickens. Hey, Sharon.
Hello, Ronbo, and happy holidays to you.
Yes, indeed. I forgot about we are the holidays. See, that's what the 49ers do. They just remove everything else out of your life, and you're all preoccupied with nothing but fun. Yes! Happy holidays, fam. I forgot to even say that. Sharon, bringing us back down to earth. Well, Sharon, now, your feelings on the action coming up prime time Sunday night.
We got this, Ronbo. It's in the bag because they got everybody hurt. What's the funny part is they're destitute and they're desperation because they know they can't stop the 49ers in the run game. So they have to go and sign Marshawn Lynch to bring up the hype. And then I was watching on YouTube where Russell Wilson, he brings intensity. But you haven't been around him. He's been away for 14 months. He left Seattle because of Pete Carroll. Then he goes to the Raiders. And then he hasn't done nothing to the Raiders ever since he's been with the Raiders. I haven't seen him do nothing.
See,
So it's like, I think we got this in the bag. I mean, everybody on their side is like hurt.
Yeah. If they would have been smart, they would have tried to find somebody to play defense. They went and got.
They signed him to a 1-year deal. So after 1 year, they're not going to want him no more. I mean, like, why even bother bringing him back just because you're destitute?
And they're talking about this year too, Sharon. They're not talking about playing into September next year until the end, because otherwise it'd be a whole season for him to be. Well, maybe he does come back a whole season. I don't know, but I can't imagine cutting any of his other run backs. So it's kind of strange.
Well, I think our boys are fired up, and they're gonna come in real strong. And Jimmy's gonna have a great one, and Manuel Sanders, Mostert, Breida, everybody's gonna have a good game. Russell Wilson's gonna get sacked. Look at the Cardinals. They put up 253 yards against the Seahawks.
That's amazing. And it wasn't Kyler Murray running all the time. It was the running back. That's crazy.
That was like, oh, my God, if we could do that, that would be great.
I know, right? If they can get 250, I don't know why we can't get 3.
I think we will. I think Jimmy will beat his record tomorrow. I think he's going to have an awesome game because he's in his mind frame and he's ready for it. I think they're ready to get the monkey off their back. And plus, Seattle hasn't been doing that great at home anyway. They lost 4 games at home.
You got to fire the 12. Fire him. Give him his walking papers right now.
Yeah. They were talking about, somebody was talking about firing Pete Carroll. I was like, whoa.
Sean, we got to go. I'm going to tell you what. Let me get that score from you, and I'm going to see you tomorrow, and we should have the happy face on.
I'm going to go with 31-17. Oh, my mom says 24-21, by the way.
Why would she say that, Jerome? Does she?
I don't know. But
is she afraid of? She's afraid of the Hawks. Some people are. Dion just said it's going to be a close game.
My mom gets nervous every game. She has to walk away from the TV.
Tell her she'll be all right. She can relax tomorrow. I think.
Hey.
All right. Hey, you and Mom have a great night, Sharon. We're going to go. I'm going to see you tomorrow, okay?
You too, Ronbo.
Thanks.
Yes,
Happy holiday.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You too, bye-bye.
Thanks. And Dre, come on in, Dre.
Bro, I swear, it's a lot of weirdos. It's a lot of you weird motherfuckers in the chat. It's a lot of weirdos in the chat, bro.
Hey,
look, man.
Every chat.
Hey, Seattle, and bro, it's even a Saints fan. Who that? Bro, we already went into the Superdome and beat your ass. Bro, I swear, Seattle is full of weirdos, bro. Seattle's full of fucking heroin addicts, weirdos, and fake-ass bands who ain't gonna never make it out of Seattle, bro. That's what Seattle is full of, bro. Y'all weirdos, bro. Every motherfucking time y'all make a post is getting deleted and y'all still want to make a post? Bro, y'all stalkers or something? Hey, bro, I can't wait till we beat the dog shit out of y'all. Tell me why they wouldn't got beat out. This dude is lunch mode. Lunch mode. Lunch mode.
Dre, a little bit of 49ers here before you go. I'd love to hear your observations on what you expect to happen tomorrow.
Bro, they desperate. They desperate, bro. Who goes and gets a guy? So people say it's a 14-month layoff. No, he was on IR for the last 8 weeks of the season last year. That means that's a 22-month layoff, Ronbo. And he had back surgery, okay? There's a video. If you look hard enough, you can find it. Get my email, holler at me on Twitter, I'll send it to you. There is a video of Marshawn at the last Raiders game, smoking weed and taking shots of tequila and handing them out. And this is the guy that y'all go get?
And sitting up in the stands.
This is who y'all go get. This y'all savior? Man, look, I love this whole week because they ain't been saying shit about us, bro. They ain't been saying nothing about us. It's been about the 2013 Marshawn Lynch. Y'all still think he's the same guy? So all week, our guys could just sit back and prep and wait on the game. There was an awesome comment that was made by one of the beat writers for the Seahawks. So the offensive coordinator, we know who that is for the Seahawks, right? He comes into the room so they can go over film. Guess who's sitting in his damn seat? Marshawn Lynch. Shit is already going bad for them. They say the guys are walking around starstruck. They doing rock, paper, scissors on the damn field at practice. Bruh, I'm not worried about these dudes. They got little Tink Tink. What's his name? Shaquille Griffin's brother. They got Tink Tink doing the rock, paper, scissors on the field and shit. Hey, bro, this shit is so amazing to me, guys. Check this out, man. Hey, check this out, man. Hey, we are going to run the ball down their throat. Their offensive line is in shambles right now. Good luck, Jadeveon Clowney, playing a full 4 quarters with a core injury, trying to come off the line at a fast rate and a fast pace of speed. You're not going to be able to do it for 4 quarters. Hey, bro, we're going to have over 200 yards rushing. It's not going to be raining. I live in the Northwest. I fucking hate it here. I can't wait to move. It's going to be mid-50s, and it's going to be cloudy, no rain. We're going to tear their ass up, bro. I'm calling it right now, guys. This game will be over by mid-third quarter.
And Dre,
the game will be over by mid-third quarter.
And Dre, what will be the score?
Oh, the score? I say 37-20. I say 37-24. 37-24. And that's going to be garbage time points.
There you go.
Garbage time points.
I like that.
Garbage time points. Y'all weirdos in Seattle, bro. Go help the homeless or something, bro. Get off of our chat. We tired of this shit. But y'all gonna shut the hell up tomorrow.
Dre, we're going to go. I'm going to get back to them folks
Hey,
and deal with. That's why I love you in the chat. Keep them in line. And I'm going to see you tomorrow, okay?
Shout out to the TNT Fair, man. Trey Trez, Big Show, my player partner Will, Jerry Fresh, Russo, Shay Lewis, man. Bob Money. Hey, bang, bang, Niner gang. That's all I got to say. Hey, all we do is win no matter what. Win this thing.
Dre's fired up, ain't he? Hey, Dre. Hey. And we roll all over to Daryl. Hey, Daryl.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Oh, Daryl, after Dre just testified, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what they did to him in the chat, but he's not happy. But anyway, Daryl, most of us aren't happy with the Hawks, and we've had to deal with them for years and be unhappy about them. And the most bitterest thing of the season, even when we were losing, we wanted to at least, if we didn't beat anybody else, beat the Hawks, right? So, Daryl, the time has finally come on the clock when the Hawks are on their way down on the other side of the mountain. They peaked a long time ago, and now it's our time. Daryl, what do you foresee in this game coming up tomorrow?
You know what? The way I see it, let's quote it like this. It's do or die.
Yeah, it really
Come
is.
On. It's do or die for us because, honestly, do you want to take a long, long road to the Super Bowl,
to
the playoffs, or do you want to get a ticket to go back home, and get that week off and more time to prep?
Yes, rest in your own bed. Yep. I think the 49ers going to be fired up. I think they're fired up for this. I think they're I don't want them to get overconfident, but I think the motivation is extremely high. And I don't think Kyle's going to fool around with these guys like he did with the Falcons. I think he's going to be dialing up plays. They're going to have Pete Carroll sitting over. You know, Pete with the gum. Pete's going to have some extra gum standing by. He's going to chew his jaws off. God, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, but. One player that's going to want this, this game, more than anybody else is obviously, Richard Sherman. He's going to have.
I keep forgetting about him.
Oh my God, I know he's, he wants this game more than anything, especially in Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
So he's definitely going to have the guys fired up. But to touch on the the Marshawn Lynch situation. Yes. We could clearly see it's desperation mode. But if I had to fear a player, which is what was the other running back, Robert Turbin?
Robert Turbin.
I would say I'd be a bit concerned about Turbin. Even though he hasn't played, I think in a year or two, but he was still playing. But I don't know.
He played 2018. He didn't play this season, but he was playing last year.
Okay, yeah, but I'd be a bit concerned about Turbin a little bit more than Lynch.
Guy's powerful. He's only 30. So he can still run, and he is strong.
Yeah, but for Lynch, I think that I don't know, but I know he'll definitely be the way it sounds. Well, he'll be more. He's going to be involved in the game, and running and stuff. But I think they're going to use him a bit of more of a decoy, if you know what I mean.
Maybe,
especially on the play actions.
I thought about that too. Yeah.
I don't know.
He's got to establish himself early, though, in order to be an effective decoy. He's got to exactly impress the 49ers of any kind of threat. Otherwise, that won't work. So, good. Daryl, we're out of time. Daryl, I'm going to get your score and look forward to this game tomorrow, Daryl. What do you got?
I'm going to go with 34-17.
All right. We're all on the same page, with a few of us going over 40. All right. Joe, we're going to go, and I look forward to hearing from you tomorrow, fam.
All right, Ronbo.
All right.
Talk to you tomorrow.
All right. Looking forward. Night. Yeah. You know what's really funny? Because, Sherm did a whole video. His hate for the Hawks, if you get a chance, just check out Sherman's videos. YouTube, he really is pissed. He really, man. Hey, Shay, come on in, Shay.
Ronbo. Hey, yo, Ronbo. What's good, Ronbo? 45, 365.
My man Ronbo, how you doing, sir?
Oh, Shea Holiday.
I know you like me, Ronbo. That anxiety, Ronbo. I know that anxiety's kicking in already.
I know,
you know what
'cause
time it is, Ronbo.
You never know what's going to happen until it happens, But what do you expect?
Absolutely. Well, Ronbo, to be honest, Ronbo, I expect at least a 3-touchdown lead win for the 49ers. And I'm not even being funny, Ronbo. I'm not even
I
bragging.
know, I like it. That's why I'm
Ronbo,
amused. I love
the
it.
49ers are just a completely better team. Like I said, I follow you on Twitter, Ronbo. I even clicked on one of the articles with the statistics, the point differential.
Every category.
All the analytics, the DVOA, every category, Ronbo. The Niners are hands down better. Now, we do have a lot of injuries. So does Seattle. But if you just take it pound for pound, position by position, we're just better. We have better tackles. Our line's a little bit better. Our running backs are better right now. I mean,
because we got them all.
The defense is completely better. Right, the defense is completely better. So, I mean, at this point, and I completely agree with your tweet you said earlier. Rumble, if we lose this game, then we deserve the wild card spot. And there's no ifs, ands, buts, or about it. It's time for us it's the changing of the guard. No better way than going to Seattle, beat them in their own home, let them know this is what it's going to look like for the next 3 to 4 years for them. That's it. That's it, Ronbo.
And maybe longer. So, they're not going to find another. Jay, they're not going to find another Russell Wilson quarterback. After Wilson leaves in the next 2 or 3 seasons, it's a drought for years. It's going to go back to normal, Ronbo. Like I said, Ronbo, as long as we keep Kyle, we will be fine, Ronbo. We will always be fine. And as long as Kittle, we will have Kittle. We keep the main core guys good. Ronbo will be good. But another thing, Jadeveon Clowney, I'm not worried about it. He has a core muscle injury. It's the same thing Bosa had. It's hard to play through it. That's why Bosa shut it down. It's pretty much a core muscle injury is pretty much a hernia. Now, if they tell you after you have a hernia procedure, they tell you can't lift weights, you can't lift over 15 pounds or something like that. No.
Just imagine Jadeveon lining up against a 320-pound offensive tackle, and he's going to have to do that for 48 minutes. It's gonna be a long day for him. It's gonna hurt. You're absolutely right, Ronbo. So I have no doubt. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say 49ers win. I want to say I'm gonna go 37 to 14. 37 to 14. I think
I like
22
that.
points. I think that's what we're projecting it. So it's gonna be literally the best team in the NFC versus the best. One of the best players, which is the quarterback. I don't think Russell Wilson can get it done because they just don't have enough talent. It's just fair to say they don't have enough talent.
He's good, but come on now. Rumble, he ain't got no weapons.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the best team. That's what I'm saying, Rumble. We're the better team. So shout out to all my TNT homies, Will, Dre, Trey, Trez, Rod, all the guys, Russo, Jerry Fresh. Check out their guys, their plugs, Fresh Perspective, Russo's 49. He does his podcast. And check out my guy, Josh Putnam. Always giving game reviews around Tuesdays, Wednesdays during the week. Rombo, great film review. Really good breaking it down. And Rombo, shout out to you, man. For being the best in the business.
Oh, no.
And giving us 49er faithful a platform.
It's a party.
It's a party, Rombo. It's a party. All right, Rombo, we're going to lock up that one seat. I'm going to call you back tomorrow, G, and we're going to be singing, ooh, la, la.
La.
You know those vibes. All right, Rombo.
Looking forward to it, Bob. Oh, man. And there's Owen Sullivan again. Homer isn't bad. He will probably start. No, actually, I was going to mention him earlier. I seen Homer on a couple of plays. I couldn't understand why they didn't let him play more. He's like their 4th round. I don't know, but he looked pretty good to me on a couple of carries I saw him on. He beat them around that corner one time. It was really good. So we'll see. And Homer's probably going to play more than most people think tomorrow, too. Big Steve! And Owen, thanks for the contributions. Big Steve!
Ronbo, what's going on, brother? How are you feeling tonight?
Steve, we're contemplating what's going to happen. You know that kid at school that used to bug you as a kid? Now, you know he can beat his brains out, but, you really don't feel like you want to fight him. This is the thing. I got that feeling, here we go. We cannot lose this game because it ruins everything. But this team is like, it's not a trap, but it's one of those situations where you better bring it and bring it hard, at least for 3 quarters. So don't fool around, Niners.
Yeah, it's not a trap game for sure. But here's the thing: I don't want to get too confident either, man, because you know how these games go. I thought we were going to give. I thought we were going to give the Rams a spanking, and look how that went.
Well, that was tight.
It was tight, and I think that's going to be the same thing. Listen, a lot of people don't want to admit this, man, but this is sports entertainment, and I got to be real for a second. I got to be very real. You know, these games are manipulated, dude. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's going to be. Look, the realistic score would probably, with the way the teams are looking right now, with Seattle and all their injuries, the way we got all our guys coming back. I'm not. Is Kwaski playing?
See, I don't know. Everybody thinks it's going to be doubtful. I guess not. Because when we list a player as doubtful, what's our word? Yeah, doubtful means he's not going to play. And for other teams, yeah, I guess not. Well, we'll see. He'll probably be dressed out if it looks like he's needed. Maybe one of those situations.
Well, hopefully he'll be out there. Also, Ronbo, I wanted to say Merry Christmas, man. And
yes. We keep forgetting the holiday.
What a great Christmas gift. I know. How was your Christmas, brother?
Awesome. Yeah, I love this time of year. Summertime is my favorite time of the year, but the holiday stretch is just really awesome because you get to see everybody you haven't seen in a while. People bothering you, calling you, and all of a sudden everybody loves you again. And then, after the holidays are over, nobody talks. Me and my brothers who are Raider fans, Kansas City and Minnesota Viking fans, even we had a civil conversation. That is not easy for us. It is after next week.
Hey, you know what though? What better Christmas gift could we have than that dramatic win over the Rams in Santa Clara?
Oh God,
I want now is that number one seed. That's all I want. Oh, by the way, I went and looked that up while I was listening to one of your callers. You were talking about the robes. The players coming off the plane with the robes. I looked that up. Oh my God, dude, you got to see that's comical. They're all standing there. It's like the black and gold robes. They got their names on the back. Dude, they're ready, man. I feel a confidence about this game going in. Not just because the Seahawks are banged up, because they could still take it to us, man. You never know what's gonna happen.
It's the conference.
I feel confident going into this, man. I think we're gonna show out. I think Seattle might keep pace with us for a while, but in the end, I think we're just going to outrun them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're right. Wear them down. Because they're going to come out pumped up. Because they got Marshawn out there and everybody. They're going to come in all pumped up for the first quarter. I agree. So we'll see.
And Marshawn Lynch ain't going to come out there for nothing. He's probably going to score at least one touchdown and a bunch of yards. But I think they're going to stuff that. Because you know how we do on defense, man. We let the other guy do his thing. Feel comfortable, then we adjust. Like what we did to Sean McVay last week. We rolled them bootlegs, then we adjusted.
And then we get them.
And Steve, there it was.
Steve, we're going to have to go. What do you got for a score?
Oh, man. I think there's going to be some manipulation, man, honestly, because this is a primetime game. I don't think we're going to blow them out, even though we probably realistically easily could. I think it's going to be closer than people think. I'm going to go with, let's go 38-31.
All right. Whoa. All right. It is going to be close for Steve. All right. Steve. I got to roll, fam. I'll look for you tomorrow, and hopefully your score is not one that I have to deal with for 4 quarters. I'll lose my mind. All right, fam. Have a great night, Steve. Oh, God. And there's Linwood. Wow, long time no Linwood C. Linwood. Linwood. Half a home of the Cowboys. Linwood.
What's up, Ron Blizzy?
Linwood, man, we're just sitting here thinking about what could be, what will be, and what should be. But Linwood, score, expectations, any reason to believe disaster could be a possibility. And reasons why this will not even be anything we need to be concerned about past the first half.
Very interesting. Well, I've been watching your show since you cracked the bell. Ronbo Sports came on. I'll listen to every person and every caller. And I'm going to say this. Scary game. Because we don't know what Kyle Shanahan is thinking Well, no. What Kyle Shanahan's thinking. Because here's what happens. If we show all our cards and we blow out Seattle this game, we get the bye week. Seattle goes to the East Coast, plays the dumbass Cowboys, i.e. Eagles, and then guess what? We play Seattle again.
Oh. Well, now see, that changes the complexion of things. I didn't
Exactly.
know.
So that's how that plays out. We win. Oh, we get a bye week. We play Seattle again.
Now, why would they set it up like that? That's interesting. Which doesn't matter. You know, a rested 49ers team for 2 weeks and with injuries and coming back feeling strong, bringing Kwaski and everybody else against a Seattle team that was already ragged. Listen, let me tell you something right now. They're not going anywhere and beating nobody. The Hawks are dead meat. They're just dead man walking. For them to leave and go to any place is
Ronbo,
comical.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I agree on one thing. This Kyle Shanahan offense is coming out, going to Seattle, and Kyle Shanahan's going to open that book up 110%.
You think? No, I don't know. He's not going to open it that wide. It ain't going to be necessary.
Oh no, trust me. He's gonna open it up. Just hear me out real quick.
Right.
He's gonna open it up 110%, so that we can secure that number one spot.
It is important.
Blow it out.
And you know what? When you got 2
Give
weeks,
us that 1 week bye.
Yeah,
that
you got
way
plenty of
Seattle
time.
has to travel to the East Coast and play either, i.e. the Eagles or i.e. the Cowboys. And then they have to come back in our house.
Oh, that's right. See, this is a win-win situation. Even if they do somehow survive that.
So,
yeah.
I think it's Kyle Shanahan is going to go all out. This is a win-win-win game for us. We're pulling all the cards. Seattle is going to do the same thing, though. Seattle brought in Lynch to do one thing.
What?
He's not power running against us. Their offensive line is so weak. They're going to bank on Lynch, big physical guy, pass blocking for Russell Wilson to be the number one running back in that game.
We're out of time. I'm going to have to get your score. We're going to go. This is interesting. I wish we could have had more time to get into this. We should have started with this. But we're out of time. What do you got for a score?
Well, I got a shootout because Pete Carroll knows this is what it comes down to. Number one seed. It's going to be a shootout. 35 San Fran, 28 Seattle.
All right. With that said, I'm going to have to say goodnight. We're going to see about a shootout. All right. Linwood, holler at the wifey. Tell her we're going to send her we're going to send the Hawks right to her and have a good time with that. All right, fam. Can you imagine?
Night, fam.
All right. Linwood, good night. Can you imagine? I do not see the Hawks being able to score in the 49ers defense. All right, we'll see. Ellis. Ellis. Ellis, come on in.
Ronbo.
Hey. Well, Ellis.
What's going on?
Well, Ellis, the thing is, as usual, after having conversations, we've had some people think we're going to just annihilate them. And then all of a sudden, Dion and Linwood think this is going to be a shootout. I tell you what, Ellis, under no circumstances do I see the 49ers defense being exploited by what they have to offer tomorrow. Ellis, what do you think?
Well, considering the fact that they got the talk of the NFL, Marshawn Lynch coming back, and all these different things, it's a shift of momentum from a spectator standpoint but it has to translate in the actual game on the field. So we're not going to really be able to predict or, really anything until we see what happens on the field. As far as the Seahawks are concerned, I think we're ready to go. I think this just gave us an extra boost to maybe hit a little bit harder on the defensive end and, maybe take it a bit further from the offensive standpoint. But, I just really feel like we gotta put up or shut up at this point. You know what I mean?
Yes.
We don't have time to make excuses. We don't have time to say, oh, well, this happened and that happened. We do not need to be having these conversations tomorrow night. We should be talking about nothing but how great things were, and that's what we should be able to look forward to. Which is what I am looking to see happen tomorrow. And I'm just the desperation. I laughed when I heard about the Marshawn thing. I said, wow, you can't get any more desperate than that. I'm just gonna say.
No, really. I agree.
It's really pathetic. But go ahead, champ.
No, I'm just saying. I agree. When I first read it, I chuckled, and then I says, "They're serious, aren't they?" I mean, it's kind of hard to believe. This is what you're going to do, really, Lynch? I mean, a turban worries me more than Lynch. Lynch is not 33 years old, been kicking back. You get soft, Ellis. You play ball. You 14 months, go back to NFL level hitting? No. We'll see. I don't believe it. He's a different kind of animal.
Yeah.
I give him that.
Yeah. Well, and he's been a special kind of player. You know what I mean? He has good history as far as what he's been able to do on the field for the most part. I guess his Raiders tenure wasn't really very successful and whatnot, but it's just the momentum of everything. So we have to, like I said, hit a little bit harder tomorrow. You know what I mean? And make sure that they understand that we don't give a damn who's here. We don't care who's here. We're blowing up everything. And I'm sorry to hear about Julian Taylor, and him, being out. We got more guys to fill in. I'm glad Givens is actually, still available for us. And the other guy, Zetto, I haven't seen him play. I meant to try to look at some tape from him, but I hadn't had a chance to.
You're going to enjoy what you see. The only reason why Matt Patricia got rid of him, Matt Patricia, should I say, is because, as he said, we can't keep everybody. Some guys are referring to him as another Nick Bosa light. He's got a motor. The guy's a madman. So we'll see. But we got to get the score. We got to move out because I got to get out of here actually. But what do you got for a score?
I'm gonna say 35-21. I'm gonna give them 21 only just because of the potential. I mean, last time we played them, they got 21 points off of turnovers. So we got no turnovers. I don't see them getting anywhere past 14 and 17, but I give them 21 at max.
There you
go. We got to shut these boys down, and we got to send these Hawks packing. And just like the young man I just seen, Eric Armstead was doing the little hungry thing, and so they talking about beast mode. It's feast mode. It's time to eat.
All right,
it's time to eat.
We definitely got to go.
All right,
we'll see you tomorrow, though, and we're going to talk about this a little further, okay? Have a good night, Ellis. All right, the last call, because I got to get out of here, guys. Let's go to Harold. Okay, anyway. Harold!
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, Harold. Yeah, Harold, you been listening? Have you heard it all yet? We got some shootouts.
Oh, yeah, I've been listening.
We got some domination. What do you got?
I'm on the domination side, man. I'm gonna say 35-17. It's not gonna be close.
35-17 for Harold. Say, hey, Harold. Now, why do you say that? You're looking for a big game from Jimmy. Our running back's going to dominate. Is our defense going to make a huge difference in this game, giving us the ball back with turnovers and that type of thing? What do you think?
Jaquaski T, if Jaquaski T plays, man, it's going to be the defense.
Yeah.
But if not, I think our offense will just, we give up a lot of turnovers. I think we're going to play a lot smarter on the offensive side. And then our defense is going to hold its own like we did last time. They played pretty good. We just couldn't overcome the turnovers. So,
well,
I think.
Also, we didn't have no offensive weapons. You know, you just had Jimmy.
No.
I mean, you had Jimmy and Debo. Damn, who did he
That was
have
it.
last time? Jimmy, Debo, and who else? Was Kendrick playing?
It was,
In other words,
Kendrick was playing.
yeah. In other words,
He had that drop.
yeah. In other words, Jimmy has weapons, so he ain't got to stand there and look around and not be able to find nobody. There'll be plenty of people to find this time. So them turnovers you thinking about, don't even think about it. That is not going to happen. Not on this defense. Not with George back. Not with Debo and Sanders. No, there will be no problems. I just worry about, do they have an offensive plan? Because if they don't, it's going to get ugly quick.
It ain't gonna be a running game. It ain't gonna be Marshawn. I'll tell you that, man. If their plan is gonna be anything, it better be Russell Wilson because that's the only chance they got.
They got Homer's not bad. I saw him. I don't know why they don't want to use him more. They didn't use him much. Strange game.
It didn't work last week.
They must have some kind of plan. It must involve more than Lynch and Turbin, but I can't imagine what. Offensive line's in trouble. What are they going to do?
They're not that creative. They're not that creative. In
No,
an
they're
offensive team.
backyard
It's
football.
Pretty basic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yes,
like
I
it.
mean.
I hope they struggle.
They don't have any choice.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what they
It's
do.
gonna be a good game, man.
It's a curious thing, you know? What, Rusky, you can't play backyard football unless you got the kind of players you had in the past. He doesn't have all that. K1's going to ruin Tyler Lockett. So you just got DK. I don't know. This is crazy. We'll see. Anyway.
8 minutes left in the third quarter. 8 minutes left in the third quarter. You're going to be singing, ooh la la. Ooh la la la.
Well, we get ready for that. I'm going to go, Harold, because we're running out of time here. But let's see you tomorrow after the game, okay?
Yes, sir. I'll see you tomorrow, man.
All right, Harold. Good night. And I'm told I'm going to have to keep talking. I'm going to may have to run out. Hey, Shabazz.
Ronbo.
Shabazz, I'm almost out of time here, Shabazz. Make it real quick for me, Shabazz, because I know you got the thing to say.
Man,
I ain't even going to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Ronbo.
31-17,
we going to win. They messed around and let me sneak in the building. I'm in my hotel here in Seattle. I'm going to have my flag. I'm in the end zone. And we out of there. Bang, bang, Niner gang, man. Easy money, man.
Hey, Shabazz,
These chickens is going to be baked.
Shabazz, I thought you said they had priced some tickets beyond what the place is worth, and you wouldn't go patronize them. You did. You down there?
Man, I kept searching. I looked on Ticketmaster and caught the end zone seat. I said, I gotta grab it now. I only got one seat. So,
all right.
Yeah. I ain't been to a Niners Seahawks game in 4 years because every year I usually just sell my tickets or give them away up there because
you know what's going to
hurt
happen.
Nobody, but tomorrow they barbecue chicken. Ronbo, I know you gotta go. As always, shout out to my people in Memphis and Mississippi. I talked to my people today, let them know I done snuck in to Seattle. Of course, I'm gonna be posting it when we go live and we scoring in the end zone and 31-17. I'm going with everybody else. They don't got no chance, man.
I can't understand it. Even I'm trying to imagine what they would do. I cannot imagine what they could possibly do. Anyway, we'll find out. All right, fam. Have a good time. I'll see you tomorrow.
I will, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Niner power, Niner gang, bang bang.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Richard Drummer.
Yo, Ronbo. All right, I know you're on the show on time. I'm just gonna say this: final game of the year, regular season, final game of the decade. Take a second, look back, man. Tom Sula, Kelly, Jimmy G tearing his ACL. All this that's been going on this season. Man, we just got to soak it in. And you know what? I saw the videos of the players arriving in Seattle, and the people at the airport working there waving the flags around, and then all the shout out to Seattle faithful.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Like, the team is pumped up, and, you know, we're more united than ever. All the tragedies we faced, I'm not got to bring it up. Everything this team's been through, tomorrow is finally the time. The team knows how serious this game is, and I don't think they're going to sleep on it. But I will say Russell Wilson be working miracles. My score is 31-24 Niners, and because I don't think we don't want that ninth loss in Seattle. You know what I'm saying?
No. Prime time. And so important. You got the advantage, take it. Beat them.
Yeah. So hold on, one more thing. Kendrick Bourne. Don't sleep on Kendrick Bourne. He made the final catch, 3rd and 16. Last game was the Rams. He's been clutch on third conversions. And then now Seattle, he's going to get that redemption from the last game we played him in. All right, Ronbo, let's go.
Right, fam.
We got this win. Woo!
Appreciate you, fam. Talk to you later. And we quickly move.
Ronbo, I'm
Bill.
excited and ecstatic. Kawhi's coming back. I need a link to send you a video. He is catching passes. 5 hours ago, there was a video link. He is catching passes. He's coming back. Maybe not this game.
Who you talking about?
Kawhi Alexander.
No,
Kawhi's coming back.
Yeah, but if he does come back, it'll be for the NFC Championship. They said not a minute before that, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. But they need Brown. The Saints are going to need Brown. Let them have Brown. We're going to shut him down. We got Kawhi coming back in the playoffs.
You know
not
what?
coming back before.
Antonio doesn't necessarily just come in and play. Goodell's waiting for him to sign them papers. Antonio has made a mess for himself. I don't see him being in this season unless they got plans on him next season. Well, we'll see. But anyway, Bill,
I need a link to send you a video. I will send you this video, and you will be ecstatic what you see. He's jumping around. He's rolling around. He is athletic. He is – dude, come on now. Come on.
I've seen it.
What?
Kendrick Bourne posted that up a while back. I've been watching that. He does, but like somebody said though, you don't use your legs when you tore a pec. I'm trying to. He heals quickly though, so I don't know. It usually takes 4 months to get over that. So, but Bill,
I'm going to predict. I'm going to predict the Seattle win. Seattle loss. I'm sorry, you kind of got me off guard. The Seattle loss, 38-7.
All right. That sounds more realistic. I don't know what the Hawks could possibly do. All right.
And the fact that Brady brought up something, he's friends with the Raider fans. He never really got out of the contract when he left. He should still be a Raider.
Brown, or Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah, both of them. For a matter of fact, I don't know how they both slide out of that. But anyway, all right, fam. Hey, Bill, let me see tomorrow.
Go ahead and get Lynch. I want them to lose with Lynch, and I want you to give me a Niner shout-out, and I'm off.
All right. A Niners with Big Bill. Sorry, Bill.
We're getting that W. Quit stressing. We're getting that W.
I think so. Good night, Bill. See you tomorrow. And I see him. Whoa, NFC West. That won. He says, all caps, Seattle's going to take blueprint from all the running quarterbacks that had major success against us. Then even Rams quarterback, not a runner, smashed us on those rollouts. Fam, get a grip. Seattle game is for the Super Bowl. Seattle's bringing the farm. I am genuinely concerned the 49ers do need to make some adjustments. Every quarterback rolling out of that pocket should not constantly have success. Now, Robert Saleh's been fully aware of this the last couple of weeks. Is it about the players involved that aren't getting it done? This is why I don't feel good about Kwaski not being in there tomorrow. Marshall Harris is a run and chase guy that's really good. Let's see if they make some adjustments on this and see if they can handle this a little better. Who do we? Oh, God. What? Thanks for the contribution, bro. Appreciate it. And AJ, come on in, AJ. AJ, did we wake you? AJ's faking. AJ. Maybe he's not faking. Wait, here he is. AJ.
Yeah.
AJ? Yeah, you awake?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, AJ.
You awake?
Yeah, there was somebody asleep. That wasn't you, was it?
I wasn't over here, boss.
You remind me of me. I used to do that. I'd be sitting up on the sofa, and whoever, hey, are you asleep? I look like I'm asleep. Man, I'm turning the channel. Hey, let that channel alone, man. 49ers are still on. You leave away, because, them games. That was years ago, though. Hey, Jay, what's up?
Sure. Yeah. Hey, man, we got to get this this game rocking and rolling, man. Everybody all pumped up. Everybody got the answer, so they get hit in the mouth like Mike Tyson said,
Yeah,
But look, man, the one dude, everybody on the damn phone sound like how it could sell, man. I feel like this. I take it back to the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
We need to be able to bust their ass, bro. Make sure they understand that it's a new sheriff in town, and we're going to have to go ahead and let people cheat. Because you think about it, Ronbo, New England's been getting away with some stuff that is very controversial. But,
Would they be?
again, they've been winning. Yeah, they've been winning. So the point is,
Oh,
all I'm saying is they find out.
West Nolans with new AB. But go ahead.
Yeah, man. No, we just got to beat them cats to a point of not worrying about a referee, not worrying about the past history and our injuries. None of that. We played them already. And another thing, man, if we play these cats, my score is going to be 28 to 6, something like that. 28 to 6. We need to get several touchdowns ahead of jump on early and behead their
run the
little
clock.
magic, which is behead Russell Wilson and Marshawn. He got something in the tank. I'm not even thinking that he don't. So that's Marshawn Lynch. He always gonna play some hard ball, but
He's just a bad man.
Year.
You don't need to practice it.
Yeah, it ain't his year though.
Yeah, that's true. He is. You know what? Marshawn Lynch is not the kind of guy that's going to come out and not hurt you, even if he ain't played. But he ain't going to be as effective as he was if he'd have been in shape, though. Now, that's, another story. So we're going to see. Because the Niners already said, man, we're going to play him. We're going to play him just like it was 2015, Jack. Ain't nobody going to fool around with him. They're going to come after him hard. So.
All right, man. That dude, Jason Verrett or CB, we ain't got him no more. We ain't got a lot of players that I thought we should have been playing. But it's just weird how we got a lot of things.
Yeah, I think
we got a lot.
I think Verrett's on the IR. I got to check in there. Every time I think about that, where is Verrett? Anyway.
He had the same birthday as me, too. Tripped me out.
Y'all got the same birthday? Oh, man.
Yeah,
you need to talk to him. Maybe he'll listen to you.
Talk to him, man. All right, Ronbo. Tomorrow morning,
Jay.
evening game. You gonna be? Hey, you doing a show in the morning or afternoon sometime?
I'll be here screaming and hollering. All right, fam.
Okay.
See you tomorrow.
Don't get me all nervous though. Don't get me all nervous when you get.
I'm gonna try to be confident.
Nah, I don't want to see that. Yeah, man. Later.
All right, fam. Night. Happy holidays too, AJ. All right, fam. I'm a Zoom. I'm a jet. Fam, hey, don't hit that like, fam. Come on now. Let's listen to them likes. And I tell you, I'll be in your face at your place. Whew, man. See, the first quarter's going to be crazy. You know it, don't you? You already know. Can't wait to get through that first quarter. Then as reality sets in that you are the inferior team, Hawks, lay down, quietly, shh. Take that knife, shh. Die. There you go. See? That was painless. I'm playing, fam. Don't take it serious. And I tell you what, I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, and Mr. Meep says, bang, bang, Niner gang, Super Bowl bound. Mr. Meep, thank you for the contribution, too. I'll see you tomorrow. Niners! We started to get some NFC champs.